Plaintiff Jessica Allen says 3 months after she started dating the defendant, he started acting weird, and then he started mixing her up with other women. Jessica claims she broke up with the defendant after he cheated on her, and she's suing him today for a computer and the balance due on a loan. Defendant Martin Brazier Jr. says while dating Jessica, he discovered she was the one who cheated with at least one man, if not more. Martin insists the money from Jessica was an investment, not a loan, and therefore he doesn't owe her.
Start with you.
So I started dating Martin back in June of 2015, and at first I thought everything was cool, but he started getting kind of weird. There was times where he'd mix me up with other women, and it started getting...
Mix you up your name?
No, things that I would... He claimed that I was at like this karaoke bar, for example, singing all these songs, which I never did. Said that I was drinking with him one night, which I was never there. And then...
How do you know he was mixing you up with other women?
Well, it's pretty obvious when you find condoms that you don't ever have there.
They have been
and
from the past.
Well, he told me that these were condoms that I brought him, which I never did.
Okay.
And then there was another time where I went to pick him up early in the morning.
You should have more compassion on the fellow. Seriously. The man is imagining all these things. He certainly has a mental illness of some sort. You mentally ill?
Not at all.
It's not your imagination.
She carried full boxes of condoms in her purse, so I have no clue what she's talking about.
She carried
full boxes.
All right. Okay, so how many months after you all dated did you see that?
Well, that was towards the end of the relationship, probably, I'd say September. But I ended up finally leaving him in December of 2015.
Okay, you tell me.
I'm a producer, I'm an artist, a musician, and I perform churches everywhere.
What city?
Charity works. Federal Way, Washington is where I'm from, but nationally, all over I perform. And one of these events is when
As a solo artist or with a group?
I'm a solo artist. I do also have a band that plays with me sometimes. I kind of, however, I can get up there and be on front and do what I do.
How do you get your business?
Gosh, word of mouth. A lot of people I know. I've been doing stuff for a while, so my name is out there.
The industry. Okay.
I tour. I put together tours.
You're known in the industry?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, doing that, one of those events, I was at some youth event, which she was initially at. This has been years ago before we met and started dating. So she knew me from then. I was the main performer at that retreat.
Go ahead.
Started dating in 2015, and that was around June, and it was great. I thought she was a great person. We had real ideas to be entrepreneurs. We wanted someone in our life that was business-minded, entrepreneurial, all those type of things, and we found that in each other. So it wasn't until maybe October, November, she was distant. We kind of had just a little space between us just to think about it, and we came back together like, hey, let's work through this. We have a lot of history here. There's a lot of things that seem like we're meant to be together and we want to be here. She did not want to do that at that point in time, and then would eventually reveal to me that she was with somebody else while she was with me, and possibly others. So that's when things obviously got sour. I wanted to work things out, but she did not want to. And
so it was cheating on both sides that was alleged.
I broke up with him. No. I broke up with him in 2015,
alleging that he
December,
cheated, right?
And that's when I started
alleging
dating
that he
other people.
cheated, right?
What's that?
Alleging that he cheated.
He was cheating,
Right.
and that's
oh
why
my God.
I left him.
And
Yes.
your allegation was that she cheated.
no, she told me.
Right. That means she did.
Yeah.
What is?
We were broken up at that
Ooh, money. How does he owe you? No.
broken up.
Loan. Let's get to that and how much he's paid and how much he owes. Straight to the point. Loan.
point. Okay. I loaned Martin $4,000.
When?
In October 2015.
When was he supposed to pay it?
He was supposed to pay $200 a month, and we had agreed on that. I have text messages.
How much has he paid?
He paid a total of $649.
All right. And you have a computer
There was a
you're also
computer as
suing
well.
for. Is for how much for the computer?
Well, the computer was $200.
Okay, good enough. Let me hear from you, sir.
It was not a loan. It was she invested in a business that we wanted to do together. Obviously, there's risks that come with that business. There was nothing set up initially when we first went into this, and it wasn't until after we were apart where she really started to lay on, I want this money back now. I'm like, well, the business isn't running yet. Obviously, I'll do that, but the business isn't running yet. So I paid what I could during that time frame, which came to like $649 total between then and now.
You said something about obviously I told her obviously I will do that. That's what I just heard.
Yeah, out
you
of the
say.
business. Yeah, out of the business. This was for the business. Everything was for the business. So it was out of the profit for the business that she would get paid.
The money you gave her, was that part of the profits?
Yes, that was part of the profits.
What you have evidence of the total profit?
There's been
You
no
have any
profit.
evidence of business activity?
Not other than those that I gave her, no. That's
I need it
I do not have
so
any.
that I can determine the truth.
Okay.
So you have no evidence today?
Not with me. Other
Do
than
you?
649.
That's what we needed, with you.
Yeah.
Do you have any today?
I have
She has
text
hers
messages.
with her. Let's get to the computer. How does he owe you for a computer?
It was my computer, and I gave it to him to hold on to because we were going to try to make some money from it.
To hold on to.
Because I was trying to get money for it, and he said he could get it running for
So
me.
it wasn't to hold on to, it was to
To
sell.
make money, right, to sell. Because I was
You
gonna
gave
try
it
to
to
get the
him
money.
to sell.
Correct.
Not to hold on to.
Right, to get money for it. So I
That's
could pay
means
me back.
sell.
So he could pay me back. Yes, to sell. Yes, to sell. I'm sorry.
And did he give you the money?
No.
When you asked for the money or the computer, what has he told you?
He has said that he's been delayed in his payments, and you can look at some of the text
Did he
messages.
tell you he had sold it? That was the purpose for giving
No.
it to him.
No, he I don't know what he did with it. He still has
You
it.
didn't ask about the contract you all had regarding the computer. That was a contract. I'll give you the computer to sell. You bring me the money back.
Right, he never gave me the money back.
Did you ask him about it?
Yes, I did, repeatedly.
And what did he say?
He never responded.
Okay, he has not answered regarding the computer.
Right.
Sir?
These were two computers, fleet computers she got from her work. They were given to her because they were,
Given to her.
Yeah. So gave them to me. It was just a couple CPU cases, no hard drives.
Were
no
you
nothing.
to sell it?
To try to sell it. It was just parts.
Okay, so where is it now?
It is in Federal Way.
I don't know what that is.
Well,
What?
it's at my house. They are
Why,
at my
why
house.
didn't you give it back?
We haven't connected since then.
Okay, she's here now.
Yeah.
Why didn't you bring it today? You knew you were going to connect today.
No, because
All that talking you did, ma'am, all you had to do was say he hustled me, because that's exactly what he did. He's a short hustler, $3,551. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
Honestly, I just wish that he would be a man of his word and do the things he says he's going to do.
there's no justice. It's just us. And we're out here, wrecking each other, and we're really ripping ourselves apart, especially when you're applying agendas that are personal, have nothing to do with everybody else. We got to think about what we're doing. So as far as this goes here, I've been doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. It's unfortunate when people function in the darkness because you don't see the light, and I won't do it.
That was very poetic, but no.